I feel like nowadays a woman being independent is an economic circumstances given the quality of men we have out here.
What you mean by quality of men?
Status of me being independent, and that triggers you as a man to not want to provide for me. So that is contradictory. What are you talking? Who is bragging though? That's, I think, maybe the type of women that you're approaching.
That's the type of women that I met today. Blank period. That ain't fucking sexy. If a woman is over here to celebrate that she ain't got it. Quite frankly, the only group of women that do that dumb shit is black women. You are single.
I'm super uber independent.
You're a single black woman. You ain't got a husband. You ain't got a wedding ring on that finger. Why didn't you include that in your bio? Your daddy on child support?
Hell no, not neither one of them.
So they don't get.
I don't give a they don't. I don't give a and one of them, all of them could really kick rocks.
Yep, because you chose them.
Soon as I push my kids out, I left they tired of it.
That's smart.
I don't expect anyone to provide for me. I provide for myself. I didn't even ask for a man's sperm or anything. I went and got artificial insemination. So that is my baby. My baby.
So we got these nice young independent ladies. We got the hotline manager. We got the vegan chef. We got the security guard.
Yeah.
We got the doggy daycare lady.
It's a cat daycare.
Grooming, dog grooming.
Right, yeah, that. So all of you guys are independent. So the first topic of discussion is, should a man be expected to provide if a woman says she's independent? And we're going to start with Shia.
I mean, yeah, like, what do you mean? If you're having the conversation, what do you mean? I mean, I feel like independent is a thing that is within itself. Like, you're independent. I'm single. I'm independent.
Right.
Duh.
So I'm expected to provide even though you're saying that you provide for yourself.
Yeah.
But if I provide,
if that girl wants that. I mean, it depends on the conversation that you have.
Well, the conversation is you saying, I'm independent, I work for a hotline, and I say, okay, so I got to pay, do I got to provide if you're going around saying that you're independent? Because wouldn't you not be independent if you're independent? I can't provide for you. I would take your independence away, wouldn't I?
I mean, I think that's the whole point of getting into a relationship is to take that independence away. Like, don't you think?
No, most women use independence as a weapon. Usually the only time you're going to be independent of something is when you move out of your parents' household or ding, 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 if you don't want the support of a man. That's the only time that women actually use the term independent. Most regular functioning adults, we don't have to use independent because it's called being an adult.
Made me scratch my head.
Okay, hold on. We're going to get to you. Scratch that motherfucker.
I am. Because what?
Okay, so
just something
Dre's a little crusty.
that would essentially happen. I mean, and if you're gonna start taking over those type of things, do your big one. But like for the most part, yeah, I'm independent until you do all of that. I mean, again, it's no question.
But don't you think that you saying that you're independent would make a man not want to come provide for you?
If you want me, come get me. Like, what do you mean?
What I mean is the fact if you're bragging about the fact that you can pay your own bill and I'm independent, if you're independent, why would I come?
You don't go around bragging, oh, I pay my own bills.
Who don't?
It's just...
Y'all got a whole song about it.
Okay, why are you talking to me? Why are you... It depends on, like, your approach. What are you on? Like,
I'm on dating you until I heard that you was independent. Well, stay independent then.
So what is your fear of approaching a woman that's independent, right?
I would not want to date a woman that celebrates me not being there. Because a person that's independent and celebrating the fact that I was still talking, thank you. A person that's independent celebrates the fact that no one's there to help them. They do it all themselves. So why would I want to be somewhere with a woman that wants to celebrate me not being there?
It's disrespectful if you got a guy in your life and you brag about being independent. And I'm going to be honest, majority, all these women are average as hell. They got average jobs, they got average looks, they got average lifestyles, but then they'll claim independency. I would say that it should be looked at as a benefit if a guy want to actually get you out the struggle Olympics, but maybe I'm crazy.
I mean, Why would nobody celebrate? Again, it's the conversation that you have with your woman. Like, I mean, nobody's gonna just not appreciate you. I don't know, like, you making it seem like this whole independent thing is like one type of way of acting and this. But if this is the worst case scenario, I mean, the best you can do is have that conversation. If you're scared to have that conversation and nobody receives what you're saying, move around. Like, I mean,
that can pay your own
it just
bills.
depends.
Pay your own bills. So independent, pay them all. I'm just coming for some ugly money and some vegan French fries.
He said that backwards. He meant to say he coming for some box. Y'all don't get him for that.
Miss Sasha, should a man be expected to provide if you are saying that you independent?
I mean, I feel like nowadays a woman being independent is an economic circumstances given the quality of men we have out here. So absolutely.
What you mean by quality of men?
The quality of men
Oh,
that
my
are out
God.
here. Like, we're in Atlanta. Are we all not in? Have we all not
This woman over here dressed like a goddamn wrestler, and she got the nerve to say quality of men. And she's not putting no type of standard on the quality of women out there. That's crazy.
experienced the dating pool in Atlanta? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, and it's global. Like, we all understand what it is.
So what's the quality of men? What are you talking about?
It's the quality of men is dwindling.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's why you guys have to have your own?
Hold on, excuse me, because even for a man
This
to
lady.
sit there and be like, oh, because you're independent, that negates the fact of me being a man. Your sole job in life as a man, the ecosystem of you, is to provide.
Right.
That's who you are as a man. So me having to do the same thing is not subconsequential to you having to do it either. It's just what I have to do because of economics.
Would you want to?
No, you have to do it because you're grown. Drop a
There we
bomb.
go.
Because you're grown. And as a grown adult, you have responsibilities. Grown adults have bills. Grown adults have priorities. You have to pay for and do. You have to make sure that you can pull your own weight at all times, and I mean that respectfully, Queen. It is our job to provide, but you got to be some grown adults around here.
But you're
It's sad when you doggone hear women say that it's a man's sole purpose to provide. It's in a man's nature to provide, but it's also in a woman's nature to provide as well. Men and women have always worked together throughout time. So it's, can you follow the man's plan that you have in your life and actually build something together? Most people just ain't just got it as a one and just gonna bring somebody else into that. Usually people come together and then they build something as a whole. It's usually the characteristics that come with your independency that makes you a little bit more unattractive, just being honest.
You just said me providing is a status of me being independent, and that triggers you as a man to not want to provide for me. So that is contradictory. What are you talking about?
Nietzsche said
That does not
If
make
I-
sense.
if- hold
of
on,
course,
check me
we're
out.
all adults. Past the age of 18 in America, the
Right.
status of you should have transportation, shelter,
Right.
and income. That's
For sure.
the basics.
Okay,
We
so
should all
question.
come to the table with the basics.
So
We understand that, right?
Question. If I was going around bragging that I can myself, would you want to me? I can myself. I can myself better than you. Would you want to me? Hold on, answer the question. I just met you. Hey, Miss Sasha, I love that cheetah print you got. But you know, I would date you, but I can myself. So I can myself better than you. Well, you gonna want to me?
Oh, damn.
Huh?
That's crazy.
Exactly. Turned up in the point blank period. That shit ain't fucking sexy. If a woman is over here celebrating that she ain't got a nigga. Quite frankly, the only group of women that do that dumb shit is black women. You don't hear white hoes talk about, I don't need a man for anything. I can pay all this myself. No. Black women is on that kind of. It don't make no fucking sense.
Well, the extreme white liberals, they are on it as well. Those women, they also are independent of men. They feel like men are disgusting. So it's not only black women. There are other women that feel the same. But it is sad that those minority groups are the ones that actually exacerbate the fact that I don't need men in my life, when ultimately the men around you have created a society that you live and benefit off of. We have to really look at this thing as a whole. It's been off the backs of men who have built all these cities or whatnot and been driven by women around them. You feel what I'm saying? It's symbiotic. There is no like removing one without the other. Men have always driven to make society better because of the love and care for women. But women just forget about all that.
You want me to come in this to protect and provide and change your motherfucking life because I like that little bitch. shit you got, then you might want to be a little feminine. You should be welcoming to the goddamn help that I'm trying to provide. Men are givers. We are providers. And if I'm trying to provide you something, then goddamn it, the fact of the matter is that you celebrating and me not providing it makes me not want to provide. You can go pay your own bills with that independent shit you want to be so motherfucking independent. That's just my
Who is bragging though? That's, I think, maybe the type of women that you're approaching.
It's the type of women that I met today. He said he was independent. And I'm a vegan chef. I'm a hotline driver. I'm a security guard, and I have multiple hookah businesses. That's what you just said. You said it, not me. You were celebrating not needing a nigga. Then one of y'all say, I'm a woman that needs a husband. I'm a woman that wants a two-parent household. I would love to find love. Y'all don't put that in your resume, so why should I come with it?
See, there you go.
But you just asked us what we do.
It's not your turn to talk, comedian. See, that's where that independent come into play. I'm independently owning this whole so you gonna talk when I ask you to. Go ahead, Miss Sasha.
You just asked us what we do, and to that was each woman's response, is what they do and who they are. That wasn't them screaming, I'm super uber independent.
You're a single black woman. You ain't got a husband. You ain't got a wedding ring on that film. Why didn't you include that in your bio, nigga? Oh, because it's not important to you. The job of y'all's is more important than that mother black man. Yeah. Oh, you submissive to the job. I bet your goddamn hotline driver ain't never late on that mother call.
I ain't gonna lie, a lot of women end up weaponizing the job and the career against the men. See, women use their career sometimes to alienate the men that they feel aren't valuable candidates, even though those candidates are possibly the ones that's most valuable for them.
Goddamn it, goddamn John wants a motherfucking goddamn chicken at 3 o'clock in the morning. She tell that nigga his legs work. I just did a 12-hour shift on the hotline. I don't feel like frying no chicken.
Respectfully.
There it is. All right, Alabama, you got so much to say over there. Am I white?
There you go. Want to talk your already? Don't start with me.
Hey, waitress, can I get an ashtray up here, please, waitress?
Yo.
Miss my.
Yes, ain't.
The man be expected to provide if you claim that you're so independent.
Okay, so listen, right?
She definitely like she just got out of bed. I'm just being honest. I don't know where he found her at. I don't know if she's prepared to be on the show.
I don't brag about being independent.
Say that.
Yes, I would love for a man to provide, but if you're not doing a thing, baby, I can do it myself.
Are you dealing with him?
That's just simple. Now,
so does that make you independent or does that make you an adult?
it makes you an adult.
Then why the y'all keep using that independent word?
Who said that?
You. Yeah! See, women want credit that they should normally do as a consenting adult.
Hey.
You turn 18. Yeah, you're supposed to pay your own bills or go and be homeless. You want a fucking cookie for being an adult? That ain't independent. Because if you get any kind of government assistance, if you got an old nigga helping you out on the field, if you get food stamps, WIC, child support, child care, and I know y'all motherfuckers put y'all baby daddies on child support, so you're not independent. You depend on somebody else to bring your something from time to time.
Exactly. No woman is really independent. When we look at the structure of society, there's too many holes out there laid out to where there's invisible men in these women's lives. Like he just said, government, all these benefits, disability, all these things, these safety nets out there for women to be able to pick their feet back up if something was to go wrong. But you know what? Even men don't even have access to a lot of these programs. It's usually going to be single women, mothers or whatnot, single moms. They're going to have access to all these programs, while guys out here really have to be independent. We don't get no, leg to stand on. So your independence is not real independence, because even society still treats you like a child almost.
Go ahead.
First of all,
Your baby daddy on child support?
hell no, not neither one of them.
So they don't get.
I don't give a they don't.
Oh my God! See, this is a problem.
Don't get.
No,
Oh my
they
God!
don't.
You chose.
I don't give. You wanna know why? Because out of the 15 years of me being a mother, and one of them, all of them could really kick rocks.
Yep, because you chose them. Out of all the niggas, you could have backed that up on. You want to goddamn pick the nigga that don't want to take care of his seed. I don't f with that shit. I'm being real. Any man that don't take care of what's his is weird to me. How the hell you get that nigga some? You could have gave me and my nigga some cash. I've been paying child support for 23 years. I ain't never missed a fucking payment. I got 100% goddamn perfect attendance at the ATM when it comes to my kids. So how the hell you want to pick the 1-2 niggas in the world that don't want to take care of their shit?
Respect, and you know what's sad as well? The women that usually put men on child support, those are the good guys. You know, y'all notice that they let the bad guys slide a lot of the times. The ones who don't do nothing, don't care. I don't care. I don't want him in my life. I'm not gonna bother him. But the man who's actually trying to be in the kid's life, I'm gonna send him through the ringer. I want more. He just got another job. He got a raise. Let's send it again. That is a problem. Why do y'all do that? That's what really, we just don't understand that. It makes no sense.
Hold it.
Oh, he got
First
her.
of all,
he got her.
I'm the type of bitch that'll let them do what they can. That's on them. Everybody's not fortunate sometimes.
So why'd you pick them?
I didn't pick them.
You should have gave me the cat. Would have had to change that white tee. Put on some figure heels around this. Dress that shit up for me. But I would have goddamn took care of it. You know what I'm saying? See, y'all ladies got to pick better. It's y'all fault. You let the niggas in you wrong. You carried the baby 9 months, pushed it out your cat. You had all the options on whether or not to have this nigga seed. That he wasn't gonna take. You mean to tell me that these niggas didn't give you any kind of inclination that they was niggas before you had the baby?
Facts. Facts.
They didn't give me none of that until after I had the baby.
Right, you were dickmatized. It's okay.
No, I was nowhere.
You got on a white tee and a goddamn Letterman jacket. Stop playing.
Hey, respectfully.
I've been there.
As soon as I pushed my kids out, except for my last one, I left they tired of it.
That's smart. Wow.
Tired of it.
That's smart.
Not finna do it.
So
Sorry.
a man is good enough to have his child and be lifelong tied to him, but he's not good enough to be in a relationship with?
Hell no, not with me. If you gonna do your
And see, that's the program.
That's the program.
So you mean to tell me that a man is good enough to have his seed and you secure his legacy, but he's not good enough to take care of your ass
what
in the
legacy?
house?
That's crazy.
And you not take care of
Anytime a woman has a man's child, she's securing his legacy. He lives on through his children.
Yes.
it. If you ain't doing, you can't live on through nothing.
Why did you let him crack? This she's not even getting it. You already chose him. You already let him bust in you. You made his seed a baby. You chose that. This is what we're not understanding that you don't understand.
If his nut made that baby, to whether or not he paid child support or not, that baby lives on.
Yes.
I could be LeBron James. Daddy didn't do for LeBron. But goddamn it, his daddy can say, yep, I birthed a Hall of Famer.
That is true.
Yeah. Ain't y'all can do about it. I don't even know why y'all give these niggas the goddamn gift.
That ugly money.
If that nigga ain't worth a damn, why y'all keep having these nigga babies?
That ugly money.
Second, trying to act like you having an imaginary call on the podcast to run from this reckoning. This man is giving you a whole bunch of truth. See, what you're trying to do is you're trying to stop the reality check because that shit cutting. It's cutting deeper than any goddamn fight that you possibly have gotten into over the Lucy's that you possibly smoked. Just being honest.
Me and my nigga.
That ugly money.
We know what to do. I would have had the hotline cut off.
That ugly money.
I'm sorry, it's the hydrocodone. I got that. I want that motherfucker. I want 2 of them motherfucking yerkes.
That ugly money.
Miss Cat,
That was crazy.
who is so independent. Should a man be entitled or be expected to provide for you if you consider yourself independent?
I don't expect anyone to provide for me. I provide for myself. The reason why I say I'm independent because I don't ask anybody for anything. So that's why I say I'm independent. I didn't even ask for a man's sperm or anything. I went and got artificial insemination. So that is my baby. My baby. So no, I didn't need a man for that.
You did need a man. Drop a bomb. You got that sperm from somewhere. That sperm came from a nigga nutsack. Now, I know you might not want to hear that. You might not want to meet that guy. You might not want to deal with that nigga. But the fact still remains. Without that man, that baby still would have not been here. Respectfully, Queen. Respectfully. You needed that nigga for that.
That is extreme form of independent modern woman, that is scary. Like, that's my baby. I'm lost for words almost, because I've never heard nothing like that extreme before. To say that I'm gonna get artificial insemination because that is my baby, because I don't want to ask anybody for anything. Where have we gotten in this place to where it's like, damn, is it that bad for somebody to have one up on you? I guess if that's what you would call it. Yeah, he ain't got one up on me because that's not his baby. That's mine completely. You know, you ain't paying for this. I'm independent. I don't need your help. Like, when have we gotten to this place to where it's like, a woman feels like shame for saying that she got something from someone? This is scary.
No. You are right. You are right about that. I did man juice. I did.
Say man juice.
I did not need a physical man to have my child. Okay.
I got a $3. I got a $3.
I am very.
I got a $3 cash app. I think that's capped.
I am still talking.
I got a $3 cash app that I think that's
crazy.
Capped. I got a $3 cash app that I think somebody cracked your. You just don't want to claim it. I do not think you went to. I don't think your finance went to the mother goddamn people and say, "Hey, give me $10,000 to shoot some up in me." I got a $3 cash app to say that's kept.
What made you do that? Out of curiosity, man. What made you, instead of doing it the traditional way, what made you choose that form of conception?
You know, when I was 7 years old or 8 years old, my mama told me, I came to her and I said I wanted to have a baby out of wedlock. She asked me, how do you even know what that means at that age? And I said, I see what you go through with my biological father, and I don't want to have that for my child. So I chose to go through artificial insemination. It took me 7 years and 13 tries. That is all my baby.
Drop a bomb. Tyrone would have took 2 tries, a fifth of Hennessy, and some other shit. God damn it, it wouldn't have took 13 times for a nigga to get that baby in that goddamn me belly. Artificial insemination is cool. It's all great and we love it. But that man is needed, and I mean this so humbly and respectfully.
Like Nietzsche would have took
13 times. I respect your mind, man. Nietzsche would have business.
Nietzsche would have took 15 minutes in an all-star Waffle House.
We ain't never lie. We would have finished the deal real quick.
But for me to ask a man,
I respect your mind.
You are totally right. But for me to ask a man not to have sex for 6 months so he can get STDs tested or whatever and all that, I couldn't ask a man to not have sex for 6 months so he can get tested.
Ain't nobody doing all that shit. How women kill me with that? You gonna sit here and try to make this nigga wait 6 months for some cat that a nigga hit in the 90s for 6 minutes? Oh.
You gotta think about it. All that trauma that came from her past. She definitely was busting it down. Why you think she's so jaded now?
I want to sit here and make a nigga wait 6 months for some cat that a nigga hit in 6 minutes. Where do women get this self-righteous attitude as they get older? Oh, I know my standards now. Now you was popping ass on the back of the school bus all through high school. Now that I'm a goddamn a grown-ass man, I gotta wait 6 months for some cat. Unless that motherfucking cat was a virgin, ain't nobody else in there, I ain't waiting. I do not understand why women get this shit. As you get older, you should be trying to sell that motherfucker anything. Go ahead and
get it off the shelf. Everything must go.
That's my point exactly. That's why I shouldn't have to worry about no STDs coming and me going raw. My point exactly. Y'all can't even wait 6 months, so I'm good.
So when y'all hoeing, goddamn, you ain't worried about STD. Women in their hoe phase, they ain't worried about STD. When they outside for the summer, they ain't worried about STD. When they out there hanging out the window with their ratchet ass friends, they ain't worried about STD. Only time women worry about STDs when it's a nigga that they like that they don't want them to. That's the only time they worried about it. Any other time, when she was out there popping ass on Main Street, it wasn't worried about no STD. When she was at this rapper motherfucking hotel room, it wasn't worried about no STD. When she gave that nigga a little whatever outside the club, she wasn't worried about no STD. But as soon as goddamn Day want to goddamn draw down on Shia, now all of a sudden he got a dirty and he got to wait 6 months. Back to the party.
It's control. It's a form of control. They only do it when it's convenient for them. When she's out there having her fun, what you think? She wasn't thinking about STDs. She was having a good time. And I'm curious if she even had that moment. All haven't, but for the ones who have, they're not thinking about it. Then once they get used and abused and they don't want to deal with that type of behavior anymore, they turn a leaf and say, you know what? I'm going to have standards. You got to wait this long. I'm going to wait this long. Got to make sure you're clean and everything like that. But you didn't do it when you was wilding out. And the funny part about it is dudes are okay getting tested, going into it with a woman because that's safe. But the sad part is that They just want to have too much control and stipulations that just don't make sense. 6 months is crazy.
Wait, no 6 months. It's a 6-month wait list at the apartment complex.
My point exactly. Know your status.
Wow.
No, for real. Know that motherfucker.
Know your status. My point exactly.
So why were y'all going through y'all whole phase? Y'all ain't worried about STDs though.
Whole phase. Whoever went through a whole phase?
All women. Unless every man that you've slept with was in a committed relationship, you was going through a whole phase at some time. If that wasn't your boyfriend or some kind of arrangement, you was a side chick at some time. All women do that. Unless you can honestly sit here on this couch and say, every man I ever slept with, I was in a committed relationship with him. Can anybody do that?
Yep.
Bull. You be married right the now.
I don't feel like all women go through whole phases. I think it's getting more promoted or whatnot. Definitely think that no woman is really single or whatnot, whether she chit-chat with someone or whether it's somebody possibly busting her down consistently. But I don't think all of them go to the extreme form of whole phase, but it is getting more common in the modern age now.
That's what I'm saying. I was married, so I'm confused.
You was married.
I was married.
Okay, you was married.
I was married for 8 years.
But what about all them niggas in Alabama before that nigga? They ain't gonna talk about them Gadsden niggas. They ain't gonna talk about them Aniston niggas. They ain't gonna talk about them Birmingham niggas, them Huntsville niggas, them Mobile niggas, them Montgomery niggas. You know them Montgomery niggas like to shoot. We ain't gonna talk about all the other niggas before you was married. You can't just erase them bodies, ma'am. No, man. I'm on that hydrocodone and I'm flowing.
You wanna know what's funny?
Go ahead, baby.
I moved up here from Alabama when I was 7, baby. So ain't nobody's out there that got me.
Okay, the east side niggas. The south side niggas. Clay County niggas. Them Norcross niggas. Them Griffin niggas. Probably had some Macon niggas. All them niggas in Georgia, goddamn it. Somebody was tapping before the husband tapped, unless you was a virgin. Were you a virgin before you got married? Thank you. I can say that virgin married book for another podcast. We gonna keep it real in this motherfucker. We ain't gonna keep it at all.
Yeah,
I don't believe nobody on this motherfucker is a virgin, because all y'all motherfucking hips is thick. Somebody been cracking. Even skinny ass Shy got a little bump in the trunk.
Got a little bump in the trunk, bro. Nietzsche on one.
Hold on. Nietzsche, wait.
I did have my little whole phase when it came.
I see.
Oh my God! Somebody just said I did have my whole face. Which one was it? Was it the one with the glasses? This is crazy.
Oh, now y'all admitting to the whole phases now, huh?
First of all,
you was
with women all my life. So
hold on. Let's go over here to Alabama. Go ahead, man.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Because not too many. And when I moved from Alabama,
I'm gonna leave it right there, y'all. I think we've already proven what we were trying to prove. Y'all make sure y'all watch this in its entirety, because trigger alert definitely be trigger. This one is definitely interesting. I'm not even gonna lie. The whole thing I'm pretty sure is amazing, because this just segment alone was wild. So we went from independency to an extreme form of independency. I didn't even know it was going to transform into this. I'm thinking it's just all still about the finances, because usually it's all about financial independency, which I said the only two things you can really be independent of is going to be when you're a child leaving your parents' household to then transferring into an adult, and the woman's usually going to be independent of the man, because usually the man still got to come in and pay everything. Here's the thing about it. I'm not mad at a woman having a career, job, all that. People always have worked. It's just the forms now. It makes it more difficult for conducive family structure, depending on if you're having kids, who gonna be taking care of the kids more, who make more money, who needs to take off more time or whatnot. I think that still needs to lie more on the woman, just being honest. I'm still on the side where it needs to be slightly more traditional on that end. Most men will still appreciate a woman doing good in life. It just, what it boils down to is the headache that comes from the way how she is treating the guy. The way how her masculinity, new form of it, the independency, ends up transforming and turning her into something else. Now, if you can still be a boss and still be, catering, submissive, and loving to your man, hey, have at it. Congratulations. I would say you won. You probably got a unicorn, something that's not the norm. But what most are seeing, they're seeing the independency turn into a form of tyranny, to where now that woman is a tyrant of the house, or just in guys that she mean in general, to where she's just using it to just say, you're not good enough to be around me or date me. When she don't even understand that actually turns her into a less attractive woman. And I think that's one of the disingenuous parts about women trying to just say I'm independent, I'm a boss and all that. Like, it's not cute, you know, because men don't even say that. And honestly, if a man does say that, sometimes he might sound corny. Most dudes don't even do it. Most dudes are really humble when it comes down to the way how they've won and they've learned in life and became a better man. They don't have to throw around that stuff like, I'm a boss. There's like, you may have some that do it online, but for the most part, guys who really win, man, they don't really even have to, like, you know, like most millionaires, you won't even know that they're rich from the way how they carry themselves in public. Like a lot of rich guys really look very normal a lot of the times. At least the ones who, like I said, don't wear like a chip on their shoulder to where they just gotta flaunt it. But then we go into the woman who was so independent. Oh no, my bad. The hood comedian right here, her situation when it comes down to choosing a man, there's no accountability. She couldn't even understand that you chose those guys, you let them crack, you gave them a reason to be in your life, but then you say, F it, I don't care about the guys that I chose to have a baby with. Don't choose guys who are on that type of time, and that will save you the headache of the 15 years being alone. Then you saying that I don't want to bother them for child support. But if it was, I guarantee this was a good guy situation, that guy's always getting put on child support. The guy with the good job, don't let him go get another family. Oh, he definitely getting put on it. But for the ones who don't do nothing, they walk clean. And it's like, why put yourself through that type of headache? And then they blame the guys when you chose the guy. But guess what? The guys who you couldn't even see yourself with, you rather suffer than be in a better situation. That's why you gotta leave some people where they at. Some people would rather suffer than to get out of the bad situation with someone who they just maybe, it might not even be a real like physical disagreement that they don't like the person for. It could be something small as hell. Let's say a little bit of height, stuff like that. He's just not tall enough. He's still tall, but he's not tall enough. You willing to ruin your life for 15 years just because of something like that? Really? Because most dudes gonna acquiesce to y'all nature anyway. So is he that different to where he just make you feel that good to where you got to go with the quote unquote bad boy? I think it's goofy. But man, y'all watch this in its entirety because, like I said, I really enjoyed this segment. I was not expecting it to be like this. It transformed so many times, and I'm just right here like kind of just absorbing all of it. But Ugly Money podcast, man, definitely be hitting trigger alert. Definitely great podcast. I love how they have a rotation of women consistently, so you always get different perspectives. Still same ideologies, but they come from different mouths, so it just reinforces that. A lot of women think like this. They all do. It's like, I don't know if it's brainwashing, just re-engineering, whatever it is, they all still and feel and think the same. Make sure y'all like the video, comment below. This is your guy, JayBreacts, y'all. And until next time, peace.